So hello, very good morning to all the viewers who are watching my video at present. I am from the team of Mission Iceland with Integrity. So in this video, we'll be analyzing certain things related to the Bengaluru flood and how actually the cleaning process have been going on. So those all things we'll be discussing in details, and also there are certain things which need to be discussed with regards to environmental pollution, with regards to the drainage system, we can say that, and also a strategic improvement in the ongoing process of ongoing process of development. Okay, so those all things we will be discussing in details. Okay, so before that, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel, like the channel, and share the channel as soon as possible, such that new updates will be with you every time by the Hindu Editorial Analysis or Mission Iceland with Integrity. So let us begin the session for you all. So this is all about after the flood, Bengaluru needs to clean up and its act. So as we all know that floods are a natural disasters. Floods usually comes with the quality or quantity of water when the rise of sea level occurs. When the rise of sea level occurs, when the demographic of environment causes a depletion, which leads to melting of glaciers and usually impacts in the level of increase in the sea level water. Okay, so those all things comes into our mind when we discuss about the uh, when we discuss about floods, when we discuss about any natural calamities. Okay, so which usually comes in our day-to-day life. Okay, so yeah, that's need to be discussed, that's need to be analyzed. So in the form of analysis, we'll be having certain points regarding a key note. We can also say that everyone has a favorite villain to blame. We all know that we must and should have to it's a human criteria, right? So human beings either criticizes someone, even either praises someone. So when he or she praises, when he or she criticizes, it depends on the situation. Yes, he has done like this, that is criticism. Yes, he has done, means even the voice usually says that how actually criticism mean and how actually praise means of. So that is all about here written, everyone has a favorite villain to blame, yet the head of recitative elephants in the room is led to by a particular malevolent practice in corruption. So that is all about how actually the citizens have been analyzing the things with a deep driven politics. Okay, so with a deep driven politics, how the citizens have been analyzing the things post and pre the flood. Okay, so here it is written the seas of the system. So what actually the seas of system related to? So seas of system is related to the laws formulated by the government, the cleaning process, fast going economic cleaning process post, or we can say that after flood areas, and how actually the violations are been taking place, how actually the reformation usually taking place, okay, after the flood occurs. So even after the corruption, even we all know that corruption is the main element in every state. So without that, the state is not going to run. So that's the reason behind why we need to have a very good analyzing power when we discuss about most game theories. Okay, here it is written, most game theories considering the dynamic of corruption level of the original sinner is often paradoxically a well-intentioned government, or you can say that a good misguided government would make narrowly rigid rule, thus giving rival to the political and bureaucrats, okay, and bureaucrats the leave land to bend them. For example, building bylaw or so laboratory in the stricterized law-abiding citizens cannot compel with them. So what actually here it is written? So here it usually signifies that parallel government. We can say that parallel government in the sense how actually the government is uh, watching the things, ongoing things, uh, and the involvement of bureaucrats as well as politicians into the government's interference, and how actually the disaster team has been effectively rescuing the things and giving back the old reforms, giving back its old shape and how actually it is doing that. So that usually comes in our mind when we discuss about the game of theories. Okay, so here it is all about the size of the systems which usually been written here. Then after the loopholes, so loopholes is all about how actually the companies are worth watching and how where actually the economical generation is fast forward. So for an example, if you treat as for an example, if a person is giving you money every day. Okay, let me say that if a person is going to give every day, he's going every day, each and every day he's giving you some amount for your daily uses. Okay, suddenly he stops giving you. So then after, a question usually arises in your mind, why he has stopped, or why she has stopped giving me that money. So everyone has their own problem. So there is certain things which usually stop such to give. So what are the certain things? Maybe he may not have very good trust on you. Maybe he might have analyze the things that you are not the appropriate person to give that amount to you, or there may be some situation which usually arise in his or her daily life career which usually stops himself or herself stop giving you. So those are the loopholes which usually comes in our mind when a person is not going to give us some amount. Okay, so in the similar fashion, whenever we discuss about the loopholes of every disaster team, so one is where the coming generation usually occurs, where the economical generation usually occurs. That is all about IT companies. That is about all about a e-governance. We can say that here it is written that the e-governance is often not effective solution as claimed. E-enabled system often only relocates the locus of corruption. They do not solve all of it. Large databases such as land records, when moved to paperless systems, are vulnerable and manipulations, encouragement and enable. When old records are destroyed and new ones are created, power shifts of land of administrator, the one who poses the digital signature. The data entry operators become all important of corruptible logs of will. And how then do we tackle corruption? How actually we usually going to tackle that kind of situation? That is all about how do we destroy the encouragement or resistance to the true reform, which usually harmonize the citizens and collective interest in protesting the environment and promoting a healthy economy. And also, the worldwide experience reveals no easy way out. The battle against the network of corrupted interest of. So this is all about today's video analysis, and I hope this session might be boring to you all. And that is kickstart the strategy. That is all about the positive factors of this analysis and how actually the community is looking off behind the things. Okay, so let me end the video here itself for you. Thank you.